Makim, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Bashem Al Shai Baharaka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there pushing this word in true sincerity. All right, so I'm gonna do just a quick video on this. This is an article that I stumbled across on the San Diego Union Tribune. I'll put the article in the description box. All right, it says Berkeley student in immigration detention misses first day of class. So I start reading down, and just let me jump around and just read some of this. I didn't have a lesson in mind. I just wanted to do this quick little video to show you the times that we're in, and pretty much you Latin tribes, the so-called white man is showing you. All right, well, this man, he's from Ecuador. All right, enrolled, goes to UC Berkeley, one of the top prestigious uh, public schools out here in the Bay Area. I mean, I stay maybe 15 minutes away, if that. All right, it's a great honor, so to speak, in the world to go to UC Berkeley. All right, so say UC Berkeley student missed the first day of spring classes on Tuesday because he is in a San Diego immigration detention facility. Okay, a detention facility. All right, he's in a concentration camp. Border Patrol arrested Luis Mora on December 30th after his girlfriend missed a turn on the way home around 10 p.m. from a party in Hamul. And in Hamul, it's nothing but Edomites out there, man. All right, probably dating a so-called white woman too. And they ended up at an immigration checkpoint. So there's immigration checkpoints, all right, in these different states, man. Out in Southern California, probably in Texas, these border states, all right. There's immigration checkpoints, all right, to catch up you Latin tribes that come up here so-called illegally, all right, according to the so-called white man. And Trump, he's letting you know that he doesn't care about you. He's pretty much since him coming into office, all right, ICE has been he set up task force for ICE to help so-called have control over the immigration in this country. All right. When furthermore, this land was stolen. All right, this land was stolen, so you are the true immigrant. All right. I'm talking to you so-called white people. You're the true immigrant, and then all of a sudden now you try to throw the history away and call the Latinos that are coming up, or for whatever reason, all right, for better opportunity, because you pretty much destroyed their country and made it into a shithole, okay, by extracting the resources, by setting up puppet leaders, by oppressing them through trade, okay, putting tariffs, all right, not letting them pretty much do business with you, all right, which brings out their GDP. All right, you pretty much set them up to run drugs up here to America. All right, Moria was visiting his girlfriend who lives in Chula Vista for the holidays. All right, well, she in Chula Vista, Slovakia, and that's a heavy Issakarite community out there in Chula Vista. All right, Luis Mora was found in violation of his visa condition, and said Take Michaels, a spokeswoman for Border Patrol in San Diego sector. Moria is scheduled to see an immigration judge on Wednesday morning to determine if he will be detained until his case is heard, if he will be released while he waits. Let me read down. I wanted to. It says after Moria arrest, he spent several days in Border Patrol custody before transferring to a long-term detention facility run by ICE. And you know them so-called white people, man. You know they treat you Mexicans and Hispanics and Hondurans, Guatemalans, treating you like shit. All right, and they're and this is your country, so to speak. All right, according to the inheritance. According to when you first came over here, I want to say during around 720 BC, escaping the Assyrian captivity. Okay, believes the Assyrian. All right, all right. That's why the 10 tribes came over here. Processing between. I could be. It could be the Syrian. I'll have to go back and look it up. You know, processing between temporary facilities in San Diego area and ICE detention have been slowed by a backlog from rising numbers of alumni seekers, asylum seekers at the border. I wanted to read something. Okay, yeah, this is it. Whether you have a criminal record or not, they treat you like you are a terrorist. Morris said. So, all right, this young man, all right, is being treated like a terrorist. All right. It says agents called him pretty much. This says fuckface and exotic. He said, and detainees weren't giving hygiene products like shampoo or toothpaste. Detainees shared 2 toilets and 1 working shower. He said for about 60 people. All right, they referred to us as bodies. How many bodies do you got? As if we were deceased. Morris said, you can be alive, you can be a human being, and they will call you a body. It's shameful. And pretty much, I mean, that's in on the article. Pretty much his mother came over here, told him that he was going to visit, and then just kept him over here. Back in 2011, all right, his visa ran out. All right, so he's here so-called illegally, according to the so-called white man. Which the white man, he everywhere he's at, he's illegal. All right, he's not in his land. All right, you stole everything. You stole people's cultures. You kill people. You murder people. All right, you poison people. All right, and this dude is through. You can watch the video. I'm not gonna play the video, but he's devastated, man. He's devastated. As many more of you Latinos, this is gonna happen to you. All right, Trump is gonna round your ass up and send you back to your home country, no matter how long you've been here. All right, you could be here 30 years, outstanding citizen, so-called better citizen than you so-called white people. Don't commit any crimes. Pay your taxes on time. Pay extra taxes. All right, be super nice to so-called white people. All right, he's the so-called white man still gonna do this. Are you gonna still send your ass back to Mexico, back to Honduras, all right, back to Guatemala, all right, wherever the hell you came from, so to speak. All right. Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Second Esdras 15 and 15. I'm gonna start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that modern day sword is talking about the gun, which is a killing instrument. All right, and it says woe to the world, meaning destruction unto the world. All right, because it says one people shall stand up and fight against another people. All right, the so-called Mexicans and Hispanics that you're deporting, all right, they've been over here since hundreds of years, thousands of years, and you're deporting them, saying that this is not their country. Or they're going to start taking up arms against you. They're going to start killing you. The Mexican mafia, these different cartels, different Ishikarites. When I say Ishikarites, I mean Mexicans, Hondurans, you know, these different Latin tribes, okay, El Salvadorians, okay, Panamanians, Guatemalans, all right. They're going to start taking up arms against you so-called white people for the atrocities. And there shall be a sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Yeah, so this is what happened to this man. All right, let me get back to this. He was trying to go into a city and shall not be able because there was checkpoints set up. All right, so this is just a precursor to the times that we're going to be in. Now, them checkpoints are going to be set up for all you Americans. All right, you're going to have to have the chip. You don't have the chip, you might get sent to a detention center, which is nothing more than um, nothing more than a detention center. Escapes me. Escapes me. A concentration camp. There we go. A detention center is nothing more than a concentration camp. All right, and you're gonna be through. You're gonna be finished. Are you gonna be crying like this man, devastated that you're gonna get deported back home? You thought you were gonna have a, you thought you were safe. You know, I'm not sure if the Bay Area is a what do they call it? A safe haven city. I'm not sure. Well, San Diego damn sure is now. They're rounding you up. They got actual checkpoints. Okay. So this man, he was finished. He was thrown in there. All right, crying. Can't believe it. He thought he was an American going to Berkeley. All right, his hopes and his dreams crushed overnight. All right, because his girlfriend made a wrong turn. So with that, I just want to say shalom.